My illiterate husband. A powerful and heartbreaking story. When I married Chinidu, I believed I had found my perfect partner. He was kind, strong, and always worked hard. I thought he would love me forever and protect me. But soon, I learned that sometimes love can make you feel trapped. Chinidu was a good man. He sold electronics in Alaba Market. People loved him because he was strong and always willing to help others. But Chinidu had one big problem: he could not read or write well. He never went to school. Even though he didn't know much about books, he built his own business and worked very hard. I was proud of him for that. I, on the other hand, loved school. I was a teacher and I liked reading books. I even went to a university to learn more. I dreamed of a life where my husband and I could sit together, read books, and talk about them. I thought it would be nice to share my love for learning with him. But when I married Chinidu, I didn't think about how different we were. People warned me, "How will you talk with him if he doesn't understand your ideas? What if he feels bad about it?" But I didn't listen. I believed love would be enough. I was wrong. One day, something big happened. I got a letter. It was from the Ministry of Education. They told me I got a job with an NGO that helps children and teachers in small towns. It was my dream job. I would travel to different places, train teachers, and help young girls stay in school. I was so happy. I couldn't wait to tell Chinidu. I rushed home that evening, holding the letter in my hand. I was smiling because I had good news to share. Chinidu. Chinidu. They gave me the job, I said, almost shouting. But Chinidu didn't look happy. He didn't smile. Instead, he looked confused. "What job?" he asked, not understanding. I felt a little nervous. "The NGO job, remember? The one I told you about? They said I can start next month." Chinidu didn't say anything. He just took the letter from my hands and looked at it. But he didn't read it. He turned the letter upside down. Then he asked in a quiet voice, "What is inside this letter?" I was unsure how to answer. "It says I got the job. I will be traveling for work, helping schools and teachers." Chinidu didn't like that answer. He raised his voice. "So you will leave me? You will leave this house and go far away?" "No, Chinidu, it's not like that. I will just be traveling for work. I will still come home. I am not leaving you," I tried to explain. But Chinidu didn't want to listen. His face turned red. "You want to shame me, don't you? You want people to say that you are too good for me? That you are traveling all over while I stay here?" I felt hurt and scared. I couldn't understand why he was so angry. "Chinidu, it's not like that. This is my career. This job will help me grow. It doesn't mean I love you any less. But Chinidu didn't care. He stood up and walked away. He looked so upset. I could see that he was hurt, but I didn't know what to do. He was mad, not just because I was getting the job, but because he couldn't read the letter and understand the good news. He was ashamed that I knew more than him. He was proud of me, but his pride was hurting our marriage. That night, I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about what happened. I realized that my husband loved me, but he also felt bad about my education. I had always dreamed of sharing my love for learning with him. But now, it seemed like my education was pushing us apart. I felt sad because I wanted to help Chinidu feel proud, but I didn't know how. I didn't want to leave Chinidu. I didn't want to make him feel bad. But I also knew that my dreams were important. I had worked so hard to get this job, and I couldn't give it up. I needed to find a way to make him understand that this job wasn't about leaving him behind, but about helping others and making my dreams come true. But the truth was, I didn't know what would happen next. I didn't know if Chinidu would ever understand. And I didn't know if my love for him was enough to fix everything. This story teaches us that love is not always easy. Sometimes, the people we love may not understand our dreams or the things that are important to us. But it's also important to follow our hearts, even when it's hard. We all have dreams, and we deserve to chase them, even if it means making tough choices. Love can be beautiful, but it should never stop us from being true to ourselves. I hope my story helps you understand that sometimes, in life, we have to face difficult decisions. And no matter what happens, we should always believe in ourselves and keep going after our dreams. Thank you for listening to my story. Please, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments. If you've ever faced a situation where love and your dreams didn't match, share it with us.